You're in a design review. Someone asks for an architecture diagram. You open Lucidchart. Drag boxes. Connect arrows. Align things. 2 hours later, you have a diagram that's already outdated. What if I told you AI can generate that same diagram in 30 seconds? From plain English. Production quality. And it stays in sync with your code. Today I'll show you exactly how developers are using AI to generate system design diagrams, flowcharts, sequence diagrams, architecture diagrams, ERDs, all from natural language prompts. No more dragging boxes. No more alignment hell. Just describe and render. Here's the problem every engineering team faces. Documentation rot. You draw a beautiful architecture diagram. A week later, someone adds a new service. Nobody updates the diagram. A month later, it's fiction. Manual diagramming has 3 fatal flaws. First, it takes too long. 2 hours minimum for a proper system diagram. Second, it's disconnected from code. The diagram lives in Lucidchart or Confluence, while the code lives in Git. They drift apart immediately. Third, nobody maintains it. The person who drew it leaves the team. Now it's an artifact from a past era. AI-powered diagrams solve all 3. Generate in seconds. Store as text in Git. Regenerate whenever the system changes. Let me show you how. The paradigm shift is simple. Stop drawing diagrams. Start describing them. Text-to-diagram languages let you write diagrams as code. Mermaid, D2 PlantUML, these are like programming languages for diagrams. You write text. A renderer produces a visual diagram. Now add AI to this. You describe your system in plain English. AI converts it to Mermaid or D2 syntax. The renderer produces the diagram. 3 steps. Describe, generate, render. No mouse needed. And because it's text, it lives in Git. You get diffs, PRs, version history. Your diagram is now a first-class engineering artifact, not a forgotten image file. Here's the mental model. 5 steps in a pipeline. Step 1. You write a plain English description of your system. A URL shortener with a load balancer, 2 API servers, a Redis cache, and a Postgres database. Step 2. AI converts that description into diagram code. Mermaid syntax, D2 syntax, or PlantUML, your choice. Step 3. The diagram code goes into a renderer. Could be a browser plugin, a CLI tool, or GitHub's built-in Mermaid support. Step 4. You get a beautiful visual diagram. SVG or PNG. The magic is in step 2. AI understands system architecture. It knows that load balancers sit in front of API servers. It knows databases connect to services, not to users. It generates proper relationships and hierarchies automatically. Let me give you the landscape of tools available today. Mermaid is the most popular. It renders natively in GitHub Markdown, Notion, Obsidian, and most documentation tools. AI models love generating Mermaid because there's tons of training data. D2 is the modern challenger. Beautiful output, better layouts for complex diagrams, and a cleaner syntax. 23,000 stars on GitHub. Used by Elasticsearch, Sourcegraph, JetBrains, and Tori. PlantUML is the veteran. If your company uses UML diagrams, this is your tool. Enterprise grade, extensive diagram types. Eraser Diagram GPT is a dedicated AI tool. Paste a description, get a diagram instantly. Supports architecture diagrams, ERDs, sequence diagrams, cloud diagrams. GitHub Copilot can generate diagrams right in your editor from code context. And Excalidraw AI gives you that hand-drawn whiteboard aesthetic from text prompts. The 2 main contenders are Mermaid and D2. Which should you pick? Mermaid wins on ecosystem. It renders natively in GitHub Markdown. Just put a Mermaid code block in your README and GitHub renders it as a diagram. AI models generate better Mermaid because there's more training data available. D2 wins on output quality. The layouts are more professional. For complex systems with many services, D2 handles the spacing and routing much better. It also has multiple layout engines, Dagre for simple, ELK for medium, Tala for complex. My recommendation? Start with Mermaid for quick diagrams in docs and readmes. Use D2 when you need publication quality architecture diagrams for design docs. Both work great with AI generation. The only difference is what syntax the AI outputs. Let's see this in action. Here's our first demo. I want a flowchart for a user authentication flow. Look at this prompt. I'm describing the logic step by step. User submits form. Server validates. If valid, generate JWT. If invalid, check attempt count. 3 or more attempts locks the account. Locked accounts trigger an unlock email. This is natural English. Any developer can write this in 30 seconds. Now watch what AI produces from this description. And here's what AI generates. A clean, properly structured flowchart. Notice, it correctly identified the decision points. Credential validation is a diamond decision node. Attempt check is another. The flow branches correctly. Valid goes to JWT generation, invalid checks attempts. 3 or more attempts locks the account and triggers an email. This took AI about 5 seconds to generate. The Mermaid code is about 10 lines. You paste this into any GitHub README and it renders as a visual diagram. No Lucidchart subscription. No dragging boxes. Just text. Demo 2, a sequence diagram. These show interactions between services over time. Perfect for documenting API flows and microservice communication. Here I'm describing an e-commerce checkout. User clicks place order. Front-end calls order service. Order service checks inventory, reserves items, processes payment. On success, confirm an email. On failure, unreserve items. This kind of diagram would take 30 minutes to draw manually in a sequence diagram tool. With AI, one prompt, instant output. Look at this output. A complete sequence diagram with proper participants, message arrows, and even an alt block for success versus failure paths. The AI understood that payment can succeed or fail and created the branching logic. It named the services properly. It used the right arrow types, solid for synchronous calls, dashed for responses. This renders beautifully in GitHub, Notion, or any Mermaid-compatible viewer. And here's the key, this sequence diagram is now version-controlled text. When you add a new service to the flow, you update the text. The diagram updates automatically. No screenshot replacement needed. Demo 3, a full system architecture diagram. This is the kind of diagram you draw for a system design interview or a design doc. URL shortener with CDN, load balancer, 3 API servers, Redis cache, Postgres for persistence, Kafka for event streaming, analytics service, and S3 for QR codes. I'm also asking AI to show data flow direction. This level of complexity would take an R+ in a manual diagramming tool. Let's see what AI produces. Here's the generated architecture. Beautiful, clear, and accurate. CDN in front, load balancer distributing to 3 API servers. API servers connect to Redis for caching, Postgres for persistence, Kafka for event streaming, and S3 for QR code storage. Kafka feeds into the analytics service. And notice the dotted line, Redis cache miss falls through to Postgres. AI understood the relationship between cache and database without me explicitly stating it. This is the power of AI, it doesn't just translate your words, it applies architectural knowledge to fill in logical connections. Now let me show you a pro technique. The C4 model. C4 gives you 4 levels of zoom into any system. Level 1, context. Shows your system as a black box with external actors. Level 2, container. Shows the major technology containers inside. Level 3, component. Shows the internal structure of each container. Level 4, code. Shows classes and interfaces. This is incredibly powerful with AI because you can prompt at different zoom levels. Start with context, show me the system boundaries. Then zoom into container, show me what's inside the API layer. Then component, show me the internal modules of the order service. AI handles all 4 levels perfectly because C4 maps directly to how we describe systems. Here's how you prompt for C4 diagrams. 2 levels shown here. Level 1, context. You tell AI, draw a C4 context diagram. List the system boundary and all external actors and systems. Customers, admins, payment providers, email, shipping. The AI generates a high-level view showing your system as a box with arrows to and from external entities. Level 2, container. You say, now zoom into the system. List the containers, front-end SPA, API gateway, microservices, databases. The AI generates an internal view showing how containers communicate. This is exactly how you'd present in a design review. Start zoomed out for executives. Zoom in for engineers. AI generates both in seconds. Here's the C4 container diagram AI generated. Customers and admins interact through the React SPA. The SPA talks to an API gateway, Kong in this case. The gateway routes to order service in Java and product service in Go. Both services use Postgres. Order service publishes events to RabbitMQ. RabbitMQ triggers the email service for order confirmations. Product service uses Redis for caching product catalogs. Clean, hierarchical, easy to understand at a glance. And all from a 2-sentence prompt at each level. Here's my favorite trick. Reverse engineering. You paste actual code, a route handler, a controller, a service class, and ask AI to generate a diagram showing the flow. Look at this express.js route. It calls user service, inventory, Stripe, OrderDB, email queue. Instead of reading the code line by line to understand the flow, you paste it and say, generate a sequence diagram showing the request flow. AI reads the code, identifies the service calls, understands the conditional logic, and produces a clean visual representation. This is incredible for onboarding. New developer joins the team. Paste the key route handlers, generate diagrams, instant understanding. No more spending a week reading code to understand the architecture. Should you use a dedicated tool like Eraser Diagram GPT or a general AI like ChatGPT or Claude? Eraser gives you instant visual output. You type a description, boom, rendered diagram. You can drag to edit after generation. It has presets for AWS, Azure, Kubernetes diagrams. Great for teams who want a visual tool with AI assistance. But ChatGPT and Claude are more flexible. The output is portable Mermaid or D2 text. You can paste it anywhere, GitHub, Notion, your docs, your code base. The prompting is more powerful because you can chain requests, add context from your code base, and iterate on specific parts. My recommendation? Use ChatGPT or Claude for generating diagram code that lives in your repo. Use Eraser when you need to quickly sketch and share visually. Here are 6 rules that dramatically improve your AI-generated diagrams. Rule 1. Name every component specifically. Don't say, a cache. Say, Redis cache for session data. The more specific you are, the more accurate and labeled the diagram will be. Rule 2. Specify data flow direction. User sends request to API. API queries database. Database returns results. Direction matters for arrows. Rule 3. State the diagram type explicitly. Generate a mermaid sequence diagram, not just draw the flow. Rule 4. Include technology names. PostgreSQL, not a database. Kong, not an API gateway. This adds useful labels to the diagram. Rule 5. Describe branching logic explicitly. If payment succeeds, confirm order. If payment fails, release inventory. Rule 6. Set scope. Only the checkout flow. Without scope, AI might try to diagram your entire system in one shot, which gets messy. Here's a master template you can copy and reuse for any diagram. Fill in the blanks and paste to any AI model. Diagram type, flowchart, sequence, class diagram. System name and scope, what this diagram covers. Components, list each one with its technology and purpose. Data flow, describe how data moves between components using arrows. Conditions, branching logic for decision points. Style, I like adding, use emojis as prefixes for visual clarity. Direction, LR for horizontal, TT for vertical. This template works for everything from a simple auth flow to a complex microservices architecture. Save it somewhere. You'll use it every week. How do you integrate this into your daily workflow? Step 1. Write your code as usual. Build the feature, the service, the API. Step 2. When it's time to document, prompt AI for a diagram. Paste the relevant code or describe the architecture in plain English. Step 3. Add the generated mermaid code to your docs. Put it in the README, in an architecture decision record, in a design doc. GitHub renders it automatically. No image files to manage. Step 4. Regenerate when things change. New service added. Update the prompt, regenerate. The diagram stays in sync because updating text is trivial. Some teams even automate this, CI pipelines that regenerate diagrams from code analysis. The diagram becomes a living document, not a stale artifact. Let me save you from common mistakes. Mistake 1. Vague prompts. Draw my system gives garbage. Be specific. Name the components, technologies, and data flows. Mistake 2. Cramming everything into one diagram. A diagram with 50 nodes is useless. Break it into focused views. One for the auth flow. One for the data pipeline. One for the deployment architecture. Mistake 3. Not specifying the diagram type. Draw a diagram is ambiguous. Say, generate a mermaid sequence diagram. Mistake 4. Accepting the first output without iterating. AI's first attempt is a draft. Say, add error handling paths or show the retry logic. Iterate 2 or 3 times for a polished result. Mistake 5. Generating once and never updating. The whole point of text-based diagrams is easy updates. Use that advantage. Where should you actually use this? READMEs. Every repo should have an architecture diagram in the README. New developers onboard in minutes instead of days. Design docs. When proposing a new feature, include architecture diagrams. AI generates them while you write the doc. Pull requests. For large PRs, add a diagram showing what changed architecturally. Reviewers understand the PR 10 times faster. System design interviews. You need to diagram fast under pressure. Practice prompting AI for diagrams. It trains your thinking. Incident postmortems. Visualize the failure path. Request hit service A, which calls service B, which timed out, causing cascade. Sprint planning. Diagram the architecture before you build. Catch design flaws before writing a single line of code. Here's the complete workflow diagram for you. 2 inputs feed into AI, your actual code and your plain English descriptions. AI generates Mermaid or D2 code. That code goes into Git, version controlled, diffable, reviewable. From Git, it flows to 3 places. GitHub renders it automatically in your README and Markdown files. Design docs pull the diagrams for documentation. And here's the pro move, a CI pipeline that detects code changes and reprompts AI to regenerate diagrams. Your architecture diagrams auto-update whenever the code changes. That's the dream, living documentation that never goes stale. If you remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Diagrams should be generated, not handcrafted. The era of spending 2 hours in a drag-and-drop tool is over. Describe your system in plain English. Let AI convert it to diagram code. Store that code in Git next to your application code. Regenerate whenever things change. Your architecture diagrams become living, versioned, always accurate documents. That's the future of engineering documentation. And it's available today. No waiting. No new tools to learn. Just prompt and render. Here's your challenge. Right after this video, open ChatGPT or Claude. Describe one system you work on, just the main components and how they connect. Ask for a Mermaid flowchart. Paste the output into a Markdown file in your repo. Push to GitHub. Watch it render. 60 seconds, start to finish. Your first AI-generated architecture diagram. If this was useful, like and subscribe for more developer productivity content. Drop a comment, tell me what system you'll diagram first. Thanks for watching. Go describe, don't draw.